Everyone accepted Rokuro's invitation to his place. Actually, almost everyone. For some, Akiko canceled at the last moment. She said she wasn't feeling well. That really hit me close to home, and I thought about visiting her. It seemed like she had her heart broken once again and she needed me. Knowing her, she'd never ask for my help. 'Cause she wanted to give me some space to be with my boyfriend.
Come on, what's with the long faces? Nobody died.
It's hard to get rid of me, and it's even harder to keep me.
Katsumi made himself comfortable on the couch and crossed his arms. He looked straight at Mizuki, who got embarrassed because of his look. I was the only one to notice that. Rokurou, Akiko called and said she won't be able to join us at tonight's seance.
You call this a seance?
Haha, honestly, it does look like that. Actually, it's more of an intervention.
What's going on with Akiko? Is she... I mean... am I the problem? Or...
It doesn't matter, Mizuki. That's something you and Akiko have to figure out. We gathered here to help Katsumi.
Oh, how silly of me. To think that we'll finally criticize someone else. You're always on my tail.
That's right, and we will be until we get you on the right track. If we fail, we're going down with you.
And now what?
Here's the deal. Mizuki, I found out that your father, Mr. Oshiro, is gonna sue Katsumi for data theft.
Oh, damn it, Mizuki! You didn't tell your father that you gave me the password, did you?
I had to. They had everything on camera.
Bravo, both of you.
Mizuki couldn't care less. Her pops will protect her, while Katsumi's butt will be on the line. Get ready for a cold sell, man.
Rokurou, buddy! Your father is an acknowledged lawyer, one of the best in town. Can't he do anything for me? Anything at all?
You can get out of this mess if Mr. Oshiro drops the lawsuit. We all know who in this room can influence his decision.
Mizuki was sitting with her head down and looking at her palms. She didn't notice our eyes on her, but she looked up once we all stopped talking. We were waiting for her response.
Me? You want me to convince my father to drop the lawsuit?
Yes, Mizuki. Who would want to ruin a guy's life and send him to prison only because he played hacker?
Mizuki, your father probably only wants to scare Katsumi.
Oh no, no! You don't know my father. He's not joking around. There's nothing I can do.
Won't you even try to convince your father to talk to you and forgive Katsumi?
He won't listen to me because I betrayed him. I'm an accomplice in all this.
Well, let's say our goodbyes, guys. It was nice knowing you all these years, but I'm going straight to oblivion now.
Don't be like that, Katsumi.
All I can do is eavesdrop on my father whenever he talks to Mr. Oshiro. Although, that's only one side of the conversation.
I'll try to be in the office at the same time as my father. That way, I'll hear what he's talking to his lawyer.
We're eavesdropping with a glass on the wall in the digital age. Can't believe this.
If you had been doing that instead of hacking, you wouldn't be in this situation now. Let us do this the best way we know how. We don't want to leave traces online.
I agree.
Listen, there's one more thing I could do.
We're all ears.
I hope it's not more illegal stuff and cheating.
No, I was thinking about admitting my crime. And accepting the punishment for it.
We all went silent. We knew what it meant. Katsumi's life would never be the same.
Why are you so silent?
Hey, I got an idea. What if Katsumi traded the information he has now?
I can see how that's legal.
We're going around in circles.
Wait, I want to hear what she has to say.
Thanks, Katsumi. It's time to rat out the ones who were blackmailing you. And let Chatlinks deal with them after that.
That's it, and I'll ask them to drop the lawsuit in exchange.
It could work.
That option should definitely be considered. My father can't wait to blame somebody for the mistakes he made in the security system.
We were all silent again. Katsumi raised his eyebrows and took a breath as if he was about to say something, but he changed his mind. The situation wasn't easy for him. I took his hand, trying to give him some consolation. Katsumi, sometimes it's necessary to pass your battle to someone else.
The truth will be revealed, and Mr. Oshiro can then justify himself and his reasons for collecting the user's data in the first place.
Misaki had nothing to add, cause she was in a tricky position. Her father and her friend she had feelings for were at odds. However, she wanted to console Katsumi too. She approached him and put her hand on his shoulder. Jealousy instantly overwhelmed me. I paid all my attention to Katsumi in order not to hurt Mizuki's feelings. I was jealous, but my reasons weren't justified. I sat in Katsumi's lap and kissed him. Mizuki moved her hand from his shoulder on her own. That was exactly what I wanted. The guys didn't suspect anything. But Mizuki knew her place.
Excuse me, but I really have to go home now.
Okay, I'll show you to the door.
Katsumi and I were left alone for a moment.
We should go too. I need more of your attention.
Of course, you'll always have my attention and support. The conclusion of our discussion was that Rokuto was supposed to make the next move and present our idea to his father. It was already pretty late and my boyfriend didn't want me to go home alone. It became a bit cold outside and I stayed close to him as we were talking. I liked the warmth and the closeness of his body. We were looking at the shop windows and stopped in front of a clothing shop.
Look! I have a similar hoodie to this in the window.
Shut up! You wear a hoodie for girls?
Haha, nice one. No, I don't wear a hoodie for girls. This one is very similar to a hoodie I bought recently. We'd be a great couple if we showed up somewhere in matching outfits.
Yeah, we'd be a really cute couple.
You should try it on. Let's go inside. The shop closes in a couple of minutes. You don't want to miss your chance.
It's worth taking a look. Maybe there's one in your size. It's late and the shop will... I'll come back someday during this week. There's no rush.
As you wish.
I came back home somewhere around midnight. I talked to my mom about Akiko, and she told me I was the one who should call her and apologize first. I listened to her advice. The next day, we were all living our lives and dealing with our problems, but we never forgot about Katsumi. We were all scared by the thought that one day we might not be able to see him anymore. Misaki was in the office. She was standing next to Katsumi's desk, recalling the time when they were working together. That's when she got interrupted by a phone call from Rokuro.
Hello, Rokuro.
Hello, Mizuki. Please listen to me very carefully.
All right.
I hope you can talk. Sorry I didn't ask.
It's okay, Rokuro.
Great. Although it would be safer if you were somewhere else.
Never mind. I suppose my father already knows what you're going to tell me.
Well, sort of. I talked to my father and tried to explain Katsumi's situation to him.
I'm sure it was as if you were retelling him a movie plot.
There would be plenty of material for a sequel, too. Also, I said that Katsumi was willing to talk to him and Mr. Oshiro.
All right then. Do I need to make an appointment for Katsumi to visit my father?
Yes, ASAP. And not only that, it's important that you do your part of the job, too.
Rokuro, you can trust me on that.
I have full trust in you, Mizuki, because I know how much Katsumi means to you.
Is it so obvious?
I'm not judging you, I'm just saying we're on the same side.
That's right. I'll talk to you later when I have more information.
Deal. We'll tell Katsumi then. Don't tell anything to anyone before that. Plans usually fall through in such cases.
Talk to you later. I have to call my father. I'll do that for Katsumi only. Although I believe my father's still angry.
Mizuki, you kids. What are you up to? Chatlinks is not a playground, you know that.
Dad, I know you're upset. But I believe you'd like all this mess to end once and for all.
Of course I would. No one will see any good from reputation such as ours.
Katsumi would like to have a meeting with you, so that he could give you some info on the blackmailers. In return, you would drop the lawsuit.
I have no intention of seeing that fraud, nor do I want to listen to him.
Misaki's heart started to ache so badly because of her father's answer. She felt hurt because he was calling Katsumi a fraud. And that inevitably meant she was not to be seen in his company ever again. That prompted her to make her next move.
Dad, I understand you're upset. And what if I tell you who's responsible? Will you listen to me?
Speak.
And you'll drop the lawsuit against Katsumi?
Alright, as long as I don't have to look at him.
Misaki had to think quickly. She said the name that first came to her mind, and she didn't have the time to think about the consequences.
If you want to blame it on someone, you should know something. An assistant professor from our college is the one. All I know is that his name is Tadaki.
That will suffice. I'm glad to have my daughter back.
Goro Oshiro just hung up and got back to business. Misaki's heart was beating like a drum, but she managed to keep her voice cool so that her father wouldn't suspect she was lying. Luckily, she wasn't standing face to face with him. Everything was easier over the phone.
Oh God! I said it! At least I protected Katsumi.